Pow to Novak.
Yes, what is it?
Are these coordinates right? I don't see a shipwreck here.
No, you're still several clicks off.
Oh, come on, man. Where am I then?
Hang on, I'll check the terrain data. It looks like there's a gorge that's several miles long. You'll have to get across it in order to reach that ship.
Can I go around?
Nah, that would take days. Try to find a path that's not too deep. Or build a bridge for all I care. Just get across.
Easy for you to say.
Just figure something out.
Will do. Pow out. There's a corpse on the ledge. Poor guy must have fallen down there when the bridge was destroyed. I can see a cargo container too. It's too dark down there. I can't see a thing. I'm almost certain that this is not a naturally occurring phenomenon. They seem to be made out of some sort of smooth stone, stand about twice as tall as I do, and they look really creepy. Thank God they don't have eyes. It's a massive stone pillar. If my eyes don't deceive me, it's slightly taller than the distance between the two sides of the gorge. Several stones are loose at the bottom of it, on the side facing the gorge.
I know it sounds crazy, but can't you use that pillar at the gorge as a bridge? All you need to do is move the loose stones at the bottom of it. Blow it up for all I care.
Could work. I'll look into it. It's too wide. I can't even jump it. It's a portable pylon for rigging bridges. I think it's used by the military. The bridge was torn down. I don't think I can use it to get down to the ledge. The remaining cable isn't long enough. If I'm going to move this thing, I'll need more than simple tools. If I'm going to... I don't want to light that. I don't want to light that on fire. That doesn't need gluing. I don't want to mix it with that. If I'm going to move this thing, it's too wide. The bridge was torn down. I don't want to stink that up. I don't want to... I don't want to... I don't want to bother them. They're spooky. If I'm going to move this thing, I can't use that to replace the fuel. I don't want to light that on fire. That doesn't require carbon. I don't want to... I don't want to light that on fire. I don't want to stink that up. That doesn't need gluing. I can't use... That makes no sense. That doesn't... I don't want to stink. That doesn't need any... That doesn't need... I don't want to... I don't... I already took all the... I can't go there. It looks like the sand contains high concentrations of saltpeter. There's no oxygen in the atmosphere. Let's not bury things in the sand. Let's not bury things. I've placed the CO2 filter with the gunpowder in it at the base of the pillar, deep in the sand, and then packed it down with several large boulders. Wow, I must admit, I did not expect that to work. This one already has the remains of the bridge tied to it. Looks like someone tried to build a bridge here. It's unclear whether they succeeded before it was destroyed. The pylon's a bit loose, but I think it can hold my weight if I can use something thin to descend. Powder Novak, are you seeing this?
Yep, looks bad. It seems to have been ripped apart. It's possible they were caught in the same gravitational disturbance as we. But this looks like a Taurus-class cruiser, the big sister of our Morningstar.
Yeah, about that anomaly. Did you scan for it?
Yep, but the computer is unable to pinpoint its location. All we know it's somewhere on this planet, and we need to get rid of it to take off. Otherwise, we'd be doing this all over again.
Got it. I'll take a look around inside. Maybe I can find out what happened to these people. It says Armstrong. The ship was torn in half by the gravitational forces. It must have been an attack cruiser, but this gun array is now useless. As I said, it gets in everywhere. I don't want to go back there. It looks dangerous, what with the ship being torn in half and all. It's a so-called micro-lock. Works without electricity on a molecular level. Very hard to hack. I'll need the original passcard to get in there. I can't open the lock with that. I can't open... The control panel has no power. The wiring has rusted, so there's no way I can supply power to this unit. Better go with brute force again. That may have worked on our ship, but this lock is damaged beyond repair. I need to take another shot at this with something more powerful. That shot has melted the control panel and the control mechanism behind it, but the door is still closed. I think I'll have to force it open. I don't want to damage the I managed to force the door open with the rod. Without the hydraulics holding it in place, it was relatively easy. This log contains the coordinates of a camp in that canyon. This is where the plasma is injected into the engine. These couplings tend to jam, so I can't detach it by hand. I've removed the coupling. The plasma injector is still there. That doesn't require the spare engine part or the plasma in it. I can't open the lock. I can't open. Its lid is all bent up and crooked. It looks like it took a shot or was dropped from up high. I can't open it by hand. I can't use that to pry the lid open. It won't fit in the crack. I need something thinner. The screwdriver is not strong enough. This log mentions a distress call that one of their crew sent out from a crater. That should put the source in this area. It won't fit in the crack. I need something thinner. Nothing there. It's broken beyond repair. I have no use for it. It's a grave. The rifle on the headstone is useless. It might be a good idea to dig it up, but with my bare hands, it could take hours. That doesn't help me with... Creepy as always. It's as if it were standing guard. But I'm sure that's just my imagination running wild. the rope is not long enough to reach the ledge. If I tie one end to the pylon, I might be able to get down safely by dropping onto the ledge from the rope, but there's no way I could climb back up. I need something longer here. The cable is tied firmly to the pylon. I can now rappel down, but the cable's only long enough to get me down to the ledge below. I have tied the energy cable to the free pylon. The rod is too thick. It doesn't fit into the shovel head. The tent pole is too thin. It won't be able to handle the torque. It's a large boulder. I can almost go around it to the back of the wall. I don't want to put that on the boulder. I don't want to put that. I don't want to put that. I don't want to wind the wire around. He has nothing more on him. It's broken beyond repair. That doesn't need spare electronic parts. That's still a huge area to cover on foot. I won't go there until I know exactly where the distress call is coming from.
See if you can locate that distress beacon which is mentioned in that Marine's log.
I don't want to locate that. I already know where it is. I don't want to locate that. I already know where it is. Nothing there. He has nothing. Creepy as all. He has nothing. Everything else. I have located a distress beacon at that small crater. There's hundreds of these things, and they're all facing that ledge. Okay, I'm officially declaring this the creepiest thing on the planet. For now. He has nothing else on him. There's nothing else I can use here. Man, this door is huge. Something tells me I'm gonna get answers in there. That could work, but I'm not doing anything until I have some idea about what's inside. It's a massive steel door, and it's shut, of course. That could work, but I'm not doing anything until I have some idea about what's inside. I don't want to attach the wires to that. I don't want to attach the wires to that. I don't want to want... It's empty now. As I said, I should do that from the ledge. There's a corpse on the ledge. I have tied the rope around the boulder. The rope is tied tightly to the boulder. I hope it's long enough to rappel down to the bottom. I've got the rope in place, but it's still too dark down there. I have activated the plasma flare and have thrown it down over the edge. I hope there's enough light down there now.